Lawn Care Nation, so we're at the Equip Expo 2023. We're on the third day. Things are starting to wrap up, and I've been hearing a lot about this company from other guys around in the industry when I've been doing my interviews, and it's Yakta, and we have Andrew here from Yakta Mowers. So Andrew, thank you for coming on, and so tell us a bit about where Yakta started and why you're here, the disruptor, the new kid on the block with all the big giants in the mower industry.
I don't know if you can call us a disruptor. Sometimes we feel like we're the rookies. But we've been in manufacturing since the late 80s. So I'm the CEO and the founder of the Yakta brand. But our current other brand is Equip. So my dad started Equip in 1988 on our Firth family farm in Australia. That's where the accent comes from. That's where the accent comes from, yeah. And we've still got a manufacturing plant down there in Australia. We've got another manufacturing plant here in North America. And we decided 2 years ago that we needed to build our portfolio and spread out as a company, not just being focused on agriculture. So we basically went through and we said, what's Equip done well at? Manufacturing, looking after dealers, customer service, and some very specific points. And then we put products in the top. And we said, where do we fit? What products are going to score the best here? And zero-turn mowers, power outdoor equipment scored very well for us. And the reason is there's lots of pain points in the industry. There's lots of manufacturers, and I don't say this arrogantly because we aren't perfect, but there's lots of manufacturers in this industry who don't take responsibility for their product. They don't stand behind their warranty, and they've become difficult to deal with because they're focused on the bottom line and they're focused on keeping the shareholder happy versus keeping the end user happy, keeping the dealer happy. So at Yakta we're different. Our name's different. Yakta comes from Yaka and Ta, two words. Yaka in Australia means hard work. Ta means thank you. So it's makes sense. You're working hard as a landscaper. We're going to thank you with a good quality product. Awesome. And so the first 2 employees we brought to focus on our Yakta brand were engineers. The second 2 employees we brought to focus on the Yakta brand were engineers. And I think that tells a story. We're innovation focused. We aren't the experts. The landscapers and the dealers are the experts. They're the guys running the equipment are the experts. And we had to build a machine and a tool that could take that feedback and create a zero-turn machine. Something that's different, something that's better, something that's reliable, something that's serviceable. And so one of the features of the product is split frame technology. So if you want to see over here with our product lineup, so what you've got here, these 2 products, the back end of these 2 products are the same. The front end, 2 different options. This one here has a snowblower. This one here has a finished deck. So what you can do here is you put a dolly in the back and you can ride that machine, split it apart, pull away from that snowblower, hook up to a finished cut deck. So the other attachments we have are sweepers, aerator, blade, rough cut deck, and that's about, once you're used to it, once you're comfortable with how the split works, you can do that in about 3 to 4 minutes. That was my next question. So now we've taken a zero-turn product and we've made it, you can use it year-round. So you'll see other people in the zero-turn space that have tried to mount snowblowers in front of the current casters and where the wheels is, and the problem with that is you're putting your weight too far away from your drive tyres. You can see here we've narrowed this up, we've brought the weight closer to the drive tyres so that you've still got traction when you're blowing snow, or when you're sweeping snow, or when you're in any of those different applications. And then with a blade you've got that extra down pressure to put that traction to the rear tyres. So it now puts you in a much more affordable price bracket with a multi-use machine. So that's available in our 910, which is these 2 products, and that split frame technology is also in our 710, which is this unit here. And the attachments on the 710 and the 910 are interchangeable. And so there's many different applications there. You might have a large acreage where you want a 54-inch deck to get around the trees, but you want a 72-inch deck to get around into the larger areas and cut quickly. So you can have those 2 options on one machine. You also might be in a situation where you've got 2 acres around the house that you want to finish cut deck for, and you cut it every week or twice a week in some times of the year. But then you've got the rough areas that you want to cut 4 or 5 times in the season, and you want to put a rough finish cut, a rough cut, bush hog type deck on there. So that's what gives you that flexibility. Now, I say at Yakta, 50% of it is the product. Yeah. The other 50% is how we stand behind the product. Okay. And so that's why we've come with an industry-leading 2,000 hour or 5-year warranty. Oh. Larger than anyone else, longer than anyone else, more hours than anyone else. Okay. That covers everything on the unit except for the blades, the tyres, and the battery. Nice. Covers the belt, covers the engine, covers the drives. Huh. And we're doing that as the manufacturer. We accept responsibility to make sure that this product can sustain 2,000 hours or 5 years. And that is a promise. We will stand behind that. That's really, awesome. Really important. And then once you go to the 710, you drop down to our 510, which is around the other side here. We also have our stand-on unit. That's also very similar to the 710. It comes in a 54 or a 61-inch deck. Yeah. The construction and build quality stands out right away. It's like overbuilt looking, like it's a tank. It is. It's overbuilt. It's over-engineered from one perspective. That's built to sustain that 2,000 hours. That's what I was going to say, right? It makes sense, the warranty, and that you're willing to back that up because you look at the build quality and it's like, okay. Exactly. And right through our whole design process here, we've got 11 engineers focused on this, and right through the whole design process, we have been questioning ourselves to make sure that we can do that 2,000 hour 5-year. So that's not just a dream we've come up with. That's something that's given us a vision, given us a goal, and we're focused on that. So very quick development, but because of that, we're doing a lot of lab testing as well as outdoor testing. So for instance, we've got our frame durability test where we run these machines for 2,000 hours on a frame durability test and ensure that. Around back? Yeah, so around the other side here, if there's not too many people over here. So we'll just point out a couple of things. Yep. This is our stand-on unit. And then we have another 710 here. Stand-on unit, we're going to develop this range as we go. Right now, this is the 61-inch deck. Will also be available in the 54 and the 72. Nice. And then any plans for smaller footprint, 36s and things? Absolutely. 32, 34, 36 is certainly in our plans. One thing about this stand-on unit is the engine is deck mounted, not frame mounted. Oh, okay. So you don't get that belt misalignment. Oh, okay. Does that sometimes make it heavier to lift? Or so we've just had to build in the heavy-duty springs on this. Okay. And I can show you that on the machine. So, as you can see, drop it down. Yep. Lift it up. Pretty effortless. Very effortless. That's also adjustable. Okay. If you want more weight to ride on it, or if you want it to be a little harder, or if you want it to be softer, you can do that. Another feature on all our units, from the 910, 710, and into the stand-ons, is we have this integrated screen. And this screen, if it fails, the machine will still run. I just want to put that in there because there is some other equipment where if the screen goes out, you have a problem. You won't have that problem here. But what we've done here is we've got some extra information. So you've got your engine hours, but you've also got PTO hours. You've got your RPMs, you've got your fuel tank. But then on here, we're putting a diagnostics in here. So we want to give the consumer, the operator, more information than less, so that potentially they may be able to fix the problem themselves. So here's some just examples on our demo screen where you can see, extra information that people can drill into and say, oh, that's my problem. So you'll see other pieces of equipment where they just give you a code and you've got to call someone. Okay. We're going to give you the information on the screen because you may be a mechanic, you may have the skills required to fix that problem. Okay, yeah,
That's smart. Yeah, a lot of landscape owners and stuff, especially single owner operators, are going to work on their own stuff.
Absolutely.
A lot of times, I've found in my experience, it just minimizes downtime if I can just get it out instead of dropping it off.
So the more information we can give them, hopefully the less downtime they can have. It's a piece of equipment. Things do go wrong, right?
Yeah.
And you want to be able to fix it. And then I'll just move down to this piece of equipment.
Okay.
So this is our 310. So we also have a 510 between these two. I don't have it at this display. Okay. But again, you see there, we've still got the heavy duty C-channel frame going into an I-frame. And the reason we've developed that platform so strong and so sturdy is because of our feedback.
Okay.
We're not the experts. We've got feedback. We've been driving across the USA and we're getting feedback from landscapers, end users and dealers to figure out all the problems. It's the little things. These scalping wheels here, so they're steel.
Oh, okay.
They're not plastic. They're not going to wear out. And so they're the things that we've done different because of our long warranty.
Yeah. So the devil's in the details.
Devil's in the details. That's
so
right.
Is this one, I'm noticing this, is this just a foot tray or is this one not, does it come apart or not?
The 310 and 510 do not split.
Oh, okay.
Right? So the 710 and 910 split, the 310 and 510 don't.
Okay. Awesome.
So our product will never be right.
Yeah.
You can always make it better.
Yeah.
We've developed this range in less than 12 months with 11 engineers.
Yeah.
So we need feedback from your viewers.
Yeah. On what
we need to do next.
Yeah. Awesome.
We want to continue to improve.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always tell guys when I'm doing like reviews and stuff, there's no perfect product. There's always going to be improvement and stuff to go on in the future. So it's awesome that you guys are not coming to the market going, this is, it's perfect, it's dialed. You guys know that there's always room for improvement. So if people want more information, where can they find it?
So yakta.com is where they can find more information. Phone us, call us, text us, email us. We'd love to hear from you.
So that's awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain and run us through the Yakta lineup.
Thank you, Julia.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.